You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
We are joined with our regular visitor, James Crane. We normally catch up with James once every couple of months. Lots of useful advice and information. James, it's great to have you back here at the Monday Night Community Show.
Yeah, hi Daniel. It's great to be back here once again.
So I was wondering if we can start off with a bit of an introduction for our listeners, all about what you do at the Kent County Council Community Wardens.
Yeah, well, the community wardens, we're people who aim to improve the life of people in Kent so that they may live safely and independently in their neighbourhood communities. We are distinctly different from police officers and the PCSOs, the Police Community Support Officers, as we're employed by Kent County Council and have no police powers. We do, however, provide a visible and uniform presence and are regarded as the focal point for inquiries in the community on any topic. If I don't have the answer myself, I will advise someone on further points of inquiry, whether it be local authority, either council or, again, other agencies like the police, etc. We befriend the elderly and vulnerable members of the community who may otherwise feel alone or friendless. Community wardens are accredited by Kent Police, who takes an active role in the initial training of new wardens. They ensure that our training is to a particular standard and has covered particular topics. Each person has basically got to achieve a particular standard, as each subject of training could be met on a daily basis. The accreditation badge on our left arms refers to this accreditation scheme.
James, how can our listeners find out who their community warden is?
Well, the easiest way is through the website, which is www.kent.gov.uk/community wardens. There are 3 community wardens who cover the Isle of Sheppey. There's myself in Laysdown and Warden, Cheryl Hendry in Minster, and David Osborne in Sheerness West. There's also 2 community wardens who are based off the island. That's Nick Mayett in Kemsley and Iwade, and Georgina Springle in Newington. Our supervisor, Paul Crisp, is based at the Swale Community Safety Unit in the Swale Borough Council offices in Sittingbourne.
So do you work alongside the police, James, or are you independent?
We are independent from the police, although we do work closely with them because many of the items that we deal with are also matters of criminal law. I mean, for example, we've got fly tipping, graffiti, vandalism and antisocial behaviour.
James, how do you engage with the community?
Well, I try and engage with the community by meeting with them on any and every occasion when I can. I regularly patrol the streets of my area on foot and I'm approachable at all times. When I'm not on the duty or on duty in the streets or at the office at Laysdown, it's basically my primary area that I'll be in whenever I'm on duty. I won't actually say that's not my job. I'll meet with groups and give presentations, and we'll always be pleased to discuss any item with any person. If I don't know the answer myself, I will always do my best to find the person who has the answers, whether that be within Swale Borough Council, Kent Police, or Kent Highways, or any other local authority. Another way that community wardens can engage with residents of Sheppey is at the Sheerness Gateway every Monday between midday and 1 o'clock, where they'll be on hand to answer any queries which you may have.
James, what security advice do you have for those going on holiday?
Well, burglars and crooks take special notice of houses that appear to be empty. Effort should therefore be spent in making an empty house appear to be occupied if you are to deter burglars while you're away from home. Obvious security measures, regardless of the length of time you're away from home, are to ensure that all doors have 5-lever mortise locks fitted, in addition to night latches such as the ale lock. Windows too should be closed and locked. Devices to lock windows shut can be bought quite inexpensively and are often sufficient to deter a would-be burglar. Double glazed windows are usually manufactured with locking devices fitted. Use these devices and keep the keys etc. handy but out of sight of the window. An obvious precaution is to ensure that milk and paper orders are cancelled during your holiday, as accumulations of uncollected papers and milk are a sure sign of inactivity. Also, mail or parcels might sometimes be left on show in porches or by doors, and this can give burglars further clues. Insist that your postperson always pushes mail right through your letterbox, and use the services of your guardian neighbour to remove any parcels left in porches etc. until you return home to collect them. This also applies to the delivery of free newspapers, where all too often they are delivered unsolicited and left on show in portages or hanging out of letterboxes. Very often, a neighbour or nearby friend will agree to visit your house on a daily basis during your absence, so that they can draw the curtains across the windows at night and open them again in the morning. Another tactic might be to allow your neighbour to park a car in your driveway overnight during your absence. Many people have more than one car nowadays, and this can therefore be considered. Lights, especially standard lamps and table lights, excuse me. So the lights can easily be operated in your absence by time switches, thus making it appear that someone is at home when in fact you're not. The same device can be used to switch radios on and off, and this will also give the impression that someone is at home.
James, I know you wanted to cover hydration and sun cream.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, with the way the weather's been going recently, we've had a couple of decent days of good weather, today being one of them. So I just want to say that everyone likes to enjoy the sunny weather, myself included. And it's not very often in Britain that we can do so at times. I mean, just take the last couple of months example as a complete example. It was raining for most of it, but when enjoying the sun, it is important that you remember a key phrase, and that's slip, slop, slap. So you need to slip on a light shirt to keep most of the sun off your body. Slop on get my teeth back in with this one. Slop on the sunblock to reduce the risk of sunburn, and slap on a hat to keep the sun off your head. Sunburn could be a major I have not got my teeth in for this one. Sunburn is a major contributor to melanomas, and these can lead to the early onset of skin cancer, and so protecting yourself with sun cream is very important. It's also important to remember to keep hydrated, and bottles of water are relatively inexpensive and provide essential water to you, and it reduces the chance of you starting to suffer from dehydration. I think it's by the time you actually start to feel thirsty in the heat, you've already lost a third of your body's naturally occurring water. So by drinking the water before you start to feel thirsty, it stops you from getting to the stage where your body starts to tell you that you've run out of water, which by that point is too late. But by ensuring that these things are done, then you should be perfectly suited to safely enjoy the sunshine.
James, before you go, I was just wondering if you could go over all those useful contact details for us.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I mentioned earlier the website from Kent County Council. I'll come on to that in a second. The contact details that I've got for you is Kent Police, the emergency and non-emergency numbers, Swale Council, their reporting line, and also for Kent Highways. Sorry, excuse me again. Kent Police, obviously the two numbers you need to know for them is their emergency number of 999, and their non-emergency number, which is 101. It is literally just those three numbers. It's been in force since November 2011, I think it was, and when that came in. Swale Council, their call centre number, you'll be able to log anything like fly tipping, graffiti, if you've got any stray dogs, noise nuisance, etc., and anything like that. Give Swale Council a ring on 01795 417 850. I said that will take you through to the call centre. They will take the details from you, and then they will pass it over to the relevant department. And finally, Kent County Council, there's obviously the website, which is www.kent.gov.uk. Obviously, for the community wardens, you add /community wardens after it. And number 4, Kent Highways, obviously for anything to do with the roads, any potholes, drainage, other street furniture, etc. The number for that is 08458 247 800.
James, as always, it's great to have you here at the Monday Night Community Show. Thank you very much once again for coming along.
That's right, Daniel, and thank you very much for inviting me back again, and wish you all the best for the next couple of months, and enjoy the weather.
That's James Crane from the Kent County Council, Community Wardens, right here at BRFM 95.6 this evening.